Good afternoon. Odd time for me to be walking, but here we are. So, for some reason, everything looks off kilter. I don't quite know why. I'm taking another short walk today. I thought I'd do something longer during the day, but I never did. So, this will only be about a 10-15 minute walk. Beautiful day, plus 6 degrees, very melty. One reason for walking this time of day is that it's dangerous to walk in the morning when all this water on the sidewalks is frozen. Why is that so crooked? You can actually see that it's not really seated properly in the frame. I don't know why. Hold on a second. Let's see what we can do. That should be better. We will carefully cross the street here. Yeah, that looks more level. Well, the other side might be clearer. What was I saying? Yes, it's a plus 6 today, so we are getting a lot of melting. Very slushy, very pleasant right now. But in the morning, it's extremely icy, so I will not be walking in the mornings for a little bit, I don't think. Hi, Jolly. I'm really just walking over to our condo here for supper, and I'm going to rehearsal later for Beauty and the Beast at 8 o'clock. And of course, I spent today mostly in publishing stuff. I got the page proofs ready for Return of the Gredstone Ghosts, a middle grade ghost story book by Governor General Award-winning author Arthur Slade, Saskatchewan author. This is one of my reprints. It was originally published by Coteau Books in 2002. Took me a while to figure it out, but now that I've got it, there's 2 other books in the series, but they won't take nearly as long because I have a template now for them. Still lots to do, but it's something. And then I did some writing. I wrote 1,500 words or something like that on my current novel in progress. It's been slow going because of all the publishing stuff, but I am making progress. About 40 pages in, I think. I want to have at least 100, a good solid start and synopsis so I can send it to my agent and hopefully get a contract before I have to finish writing the book. We'll see. That's the way I'm used to working these days, but with my editor having retired at Daw Books, things are different. And I'm kind of have been on hiatus for a year, fiction-wise, long fiction-wise. I've written short stories, but I haven't written a long work now for quite some time, so, oh, good grief. I wore my runners because of the rehearsal later, but honestly, people, clear your sidewalks. Especially when it's soft like this, you can just scrape it off and then you have a nice clear sidewalk. Certainly notice the days are much longer now. Here it is 5:30. This would have been full night a couple months ago. Now it's still just late afternoon. It's still light at 7. Of course, we're getting close to the equinox. March 21st. Very close now. First day of spring officially. We're already into what they call meteorological spring. Having said all that, looking at the long-range forecast, there's still somewhat colder weather and snow in the forecast around the time that spring is supposed to be starting, so I won't guarantee that you won't be seeing more walks in the snow this year. You can't really guarantee that even up into well, as I often say, there have been known to be major snowstorms at the long weekend in May, so Somebody called me, but I don't know who. Whoever was in that car said hello, but I don't know who it was. I'm going to miss this crosswalk, unfortunately, because it's a long wait here at this corner. There's a big puddle to watch out for. I'll have to wait for the light to change, so that's a bit of a wait this time of day. However, it is what it is. I hit it at the worst possible moment. Yeah, there's the sun at 5:30, looking up Albert Street. Fairly busy. It's already let up a bit from, we don't exactly have a rush hour. We might have a rush 30 minutes. A little busier now than it would be later. Royal Saskatchewan Museum over there. And that beautiful blue sky. Just watch the cars go by, I guess. They probably all think I'm a radar trap. Yes, it's a rather static view at the moment. Oh, there we go. 17 and counting. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. There we go. See how wet the road is there. It's not a time of year when you can keep your car clean. That's for sure. The lighting is quite different now than when I used to walking in the mornings. Those are planters. It's not some sort of weird art thing. That's a good way to get wet, riding a bicycle on these streets. Again, that's the Royal Saskatchewan Museum over there. One good thing about this is that it's been warm enough that the sidewalks have melted off along here. Except right here at the intersections, you still see some ice. Again, a house I like the look of, but it's not a house anymore, unfortunately. There's a bus. Home to the Regina Symphony Orchestra, among other things. This old house. Another house I like the look of that's no longer a house. Here and there you'll see salt scattered on the sidewalk from when it was icy. I put some on ours last night, as a matter of fact. Over there is the credit union building, and then the college building next to it, the original Regina College. And it was part of the University of Regina, still part of the University of Regina, but it was University of Saskatchewan Regina campus for a while, and then it became actual University of Regina. In, what, about 1970, I think that happened? Late 60s, somewhere along 1970. This one is still partially a house, but it's also a business, doctor's office, actually. I hope you don't get splashed along here. I've been in this one. It was a house, but it's also some sort of medical or I don't know. I can't remember. I've looked at the sign multiple times. It doesn't stick in my head. Oh, now it says for rent. So you can rent space in there. A balanced approach therapy center. Massage, body talk, and aesthetics. There you go. It's a credit union building, pretty new. And it has a new joint space that goes to Dark Hall there. And is now the main lobby for Dark Hall. Dark Hall, after its renovations, is getting a lot of great use. In fact, that's where we'll be doing. Right over there is where we'll be performing Beauty and the Beast. Third or fourth weekend in May. I'll be playing Maurice, Belle's father. And I have rehearsal tonight at 8 for that. There's the college building. Dark Hall. Offices over here. Just another block or so and I'll be done. So a very short walk today. Stonehall Castle. This belonged to a butcher. I think his name was Frank Dark, after whom Dark Hall is named. And then it was a funeral home, and then somebody bought it and started renovating it and turned it into a kind of a fake castle inside. But they're taking, I mean, this has to be 10 years that this end of it has been unfinished like this. So it's not getting finished very quickly, that's for sure. But right here is where you get the best look at Dark Hall. Head on. And then college building right next to it. There is still a funeral chapel over here. The light's nice this time of day for seeing these buildings. I always find. Free to be me. Counseling and therapy services. DSW architecture and interior design. Over there's the soundstage and CBC building is past that. Saskatchewan archives are in that building over there too. And over here is where we're headed. 3 condo buildings built where Central Collegiate once was, the oldest high school in the city. They tore it down about the time I moved here. And this condo was built in '95. And our condo building that we started living in as soon as we got married was built in '97. And then the one over on Hamilton was built in 2000. They've won awards for being sensitive to the neighborhood and heritage of the area. They're very nice. They were very nice, and we've been very happy with our condo. And my wife's been living there because of her foot surgery, but that's why I'm headed over this way right now. We've kept it all these years, and it's kind of the east wing of our house, I guess you'd say. It was very useful when our house was being renovated, which kept us out of it for months. We had a place to live, always useful. I smell wood smoke. Someone's got a fire going. I don't know why, it's very warm. Okay. I'll be going in here, but you won't be. I'm going to stop here, so thanks for walking with me. Yeah, with any luck, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll see.